just gonna start getting pelted by my own Vikings. I didn't bother using a point defense drone there just because I did outnumber his Vikings. As well as I have upgrades where I'm not sure if he does. Let's see if I can spot it. Yeah, wow, okay, I'm just building a whole bunch off one starport. Another quality indicator that this isn't a very high level game. I mean, you could easily build more starports. But no matter, we have one shield and one attack from red and blue. So not really very high up. Oh, just 2 attack must have just finished there. Production tab. I have 5 battle cruisers on the way along with level 3 weapons and level 3 armor. So that's always good. And now here I'm just trying to mob up whatever I can. I do throw down 1 point defense drone. Maybe not the best call there. But again, coming down here, I probably should have landed my Vikings. However, throwing down another point defense drone and cloaking my units. And I probably have enough for another one. More point defense drones going down here. Scan going down. I do end up landing those Vikings finally to come help me with this. And yeah, they did throw down a scan, so they could see my Banshees. I'm using feedback on my battle cruisers, which I guess was a pretty good play. Throwing an auto turret down as well. But we are going to be able to mop this up with the Viking battle cruiser combo, as well as Banshees, and 4 Mutalisks, 4 hero Mutalisks, still doing wonders for Fob Patrol over there. Red, meanwhile, does have his gold up and running. His top 2 bases are free, and teal and blue have finally taken their naturals, although blue really hasn't saturated his much. While I have a saturated gold, and these are also both saturated, and my main is finally mined out. And now probably what I should do is lift these off and take the other naturals over here. As you can see, I threw down a whole bunch of barracks because I have 7,000 minerals, and not really a whole lot I can do about it. But some DTs coming down here from red is gonna do some damage to my base, which I'm not too happy about. Not really a whole lot I could do there. Obviously throwing on some turrets would have been nice for some protection. But yeah, that planetary fortress sadly cannot lift off, and I'm not repairing it. Probably should have repaired it. Oh, also meanwhile some DTs are also taking out my other 2 bases over here, which were mostly mined out, so not really all that devastating, I guess you could say. But losing these starports, on the other hand, would be an issue. So I definitely don't want to lose the starports. I mean, losing these bases, not the end of the world because I have so many resources already banked up. But yeah, I'm definitely going to want to take out those DTs that are harassing my units there. As well, I just started mass pumping Marines. Just, I don't know, because I can, I guess. I mean, I need to use the minerals on something, so. We are finally going to clean this up. I did have a Raven here, so I probably didn't choose that last scan. But I do have a sizable army of Marines coming, and a whole bunch here were queued up. I should throw on the APM tab, because I remember I was spamming a whole bunch later. So you can see the APM not very overwhelming, pretty low numbers. But I do know mine spikes up because I ended up queuing, like, I don't know, I think 6 Marines on each of these barracks. So I was just mash clicking and, oh, where's this nuke on? Oh, I was trying to nuke my starports. However, I did see that. So, not an issue cleaning that up. And now blue is taking this base up here while it looks like red is thinking about taking the base, however hasn't done so yet. Let's take a look at the army tabs. Right now I'm at 169 and none of my opponents yet are even over 100, so I'm in a very strong position at this point. I've got quite a few Ravens. Oh, lots of battle cruisers now. Of course, with 3-3 upgrades, the battle cruisers are going to be extremely deadly. Expansion finally going up for red. And I'm throwing a scan up here to see exactly what kind of army composition there is. And I see I can definitely take this down. Blue, I can't really do a whole lot because he's walled off by red's warp gates over here. However, I do move into position here, not really very helpful. Another nuke going off. I was nuking my starports again. Whatever. This army town. So as you can see, I did clear that out. And I heard the nuke, but I wasn't sure where it was. I thought it might have been on my army, which is why you saw me backing out there. However, I am moving in now. Size storms on my marines. Pretty effective. I guess he finally did make some use of that. No upgrades on Teal's warships, so not really a whole lot to worry about here. As you can see, those got taken down extremely easily. I mean, these 6 armor battle cruisers are very effective. Another nuke going down on my starports. So it's probably going to be the end of them. And another DT coming as well down here to do some damage. But meanwhile, I am cleaning up these bases quite effectively. Some probes running away there, but I'm doing some pretty serious damage. I mean, a lot of my units are in the red, which, not the best situation to be in, having your entire army at half health or below. But you can see I still have quite a few resources banked up. My army, obviously since I had to fight all of their armies, is quite low at this point. But I'm not in the worst situation. Beats also trying to go for that mule achievement with a whole bunch of command centers. I guess he can help me out with scans as he needs to. But again, these Vikings with no upgrades are pretty useless. And they do 14 damage by themselves to the battle cruisers. That's almost halved by armor. So you're trying to take down a 550 health battle cruiser with a 7 damage, or I guess 8 damage rocket attack is really not very effective. Here I'm probably macroing elsewhere. Oh, this is where I was trying to get all my barracks up. What's that APM? Is it M? Oops, I paused it. My bad. Yeah. Just mashing a whole bunch there, so I had like a 300 APM just trying to get all of these barracks up. Oh, I did lose a few marines there. It's just spamming me with the nukes, but I don't know where his ghost is. Oh, it's actually over there. It's actually pretty clever positioning. Obviously shooting my refinery there because it's the best choice. Close that tab again. And meanwhile, it doesn't really matter if I lose these barracks because I still have all the ones down here. So, you know, whatever. You can shoot those barracks if he wants. Not a big deal to me. A few DTs idling over there. And meanwhile, I'm just going to continue attacking these bases, cleaning up what I can. This gold is almost mined out for red, doing a little bit of rebuilding. I was trying to set up all his warp gates I destroyed again up top here. Blue managed to take this base, but hasn't used it at all, so not really best choice there, but whatever, I guess. Meanwhile, I'm cleaning up all of what's going on up here. Everything still really low health, but with the extra armor and the fact that I have battle cruisers against stalkers. And again, I do have the cloak, so depending on what kind of detection they have going. I mean, there's no orbital command for Teal, so they won't be having to deal with scans. So it'll only be observers that'll be able to damage me here. And again, I'm moving in these banshees, but I will cloak them. I hope I cloak them. No, okay, I'm not going to cloak them. Alright, well that's kind of very poor play on my part. But whatever. But I do have a marine ball reinforcement here. And with no armor upgrades, my no upgrade marines are actually fairly effective. I did lose a whole bunch of my battle cruisers though. But I'll definitely be able to push into blue here and clean up all of his remaining buildings. Just my marine ball, banshees, and a few hero battle cruisers left over. I'm just scanning ahead to see if there's any observers or anything to clean up. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't cloak those banshees there. That was definitely not the best on my part. However, you can see that by myself I've managed to take out teal, red, and blue. And what's left is just these few bases up top here. And it was pretty much a 1-on-3, I must say. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on over here, just some zealots that I can clean up. But yeah, by myself with just some Marines, Banshees, and battle cruisers, I was able to take what was a very bad situation and manage to turn it into what looks like it could be a win. I mean, Blue's left the game. He doesn't really have anything. He's got his Nexus up here and an assimilator down here. That's really it. I'm gonna finish cleaning up this wall here that Red set up. It's not gonna last long. And really all that's left is just this base up here and I guess whatever Teal's setting up down there. See all the stalkers. Paw Patrol doing a little bit of harassment there. Doing pretty well with these mutalisks, I must say. 26 kills and 19 kills respectively on those. Yeah, now I finally did cloak my Banshees and I brought them in there, so I'm learning a little bit. And he does have 3 attack on those stalkers. They will be able to do solid damage, but Red does leave as well. Not really much you can do here. This Hero Mutalisk cleaning up. And I actually end up backing out here to go take out this high heal, because Paw Patrol said he wanted to go for the Unbreakable, get 40 kills with 1 unit achievement. So I said, alright, I'll let you kill all these probes, and I'll just leave and go down here and take out what's left of Red's base while you try and finish up getting those kills as best you can. So Red, of course, is going to lose this base. Really not a whole lot you can do with 2 stalkers. Taking a look at the army tabs again. I did lose quite a bit. I mean, I'm still only at 93 supply. Quite a few resources left over still, but really with no bases. I don't think I have a command center. Still 1 DT actually. Oh, I do have 1 command center doing some mining. I guess I did scan this. That's what that smile is for. So he thinks he's funny because he has all these missile turrets up, but I don't know why that's worth anything really. I mean, you can set up as many missile turrets as you want, but I do have the Marine Ball, which as you can see is all I have selected right now while I leave my airships. What would have been good is if you'd made this a planetary fortress, because that would have made things challenging for me. But now I can just walk right in with my Marine Ball and end up finishing this. Let's go check to see how the Mutalisks are doing. 42 kills on this Mutalisk, so he did end up getting that achievement. And I focused down the engineering gear there just so he couldn't try and morph that in at the last second if he had wisened up. But of course that didn't happen. So yeah, I hope you guys liked that game. Not really a whole lot to learn from, I guess. Not really much you can take with you other than you have a bunch of hidden bases down here you can tech up quite a bit. But I just thought that was kind of a funny game because both my allies were taken out and I still managed to come through with a win there and a 3-on-3 with a strong air army with a bunch of Marines on the ground. So I hope you guys like that, and hopefully I'll bring you guys some more games in the future. Thanks a lot. See you later.